everybody. It's the Van Show. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait to introduce you to my new favorite guest. This is Erika Lynne Jones. Say hello, Erika.
Hi.
Hi. Wow. We are really excited to have you here. Ferny has not stopped talking about you coming on the show. Right? Yeah, I know. I can't believe it's happening. So now, Erika, we want to learn about you. So first of all, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Plano, Texas. It's just a little bit north of Dallas, Texas.
Oh.
And I'm very excited to be here.
We brought you on the show because we like to talk to artists. And you yourself are an artist.
Yes.
And so we want to hear about, when did you discover that you loved art?
Well, I've always loved looking at pictures. When I was a younger kid, I didn't know that I could make those pictures. I thought you had to be born with this extraordinary talent, and I was not that girl in the classroom where the art teacher was getting excited, but I loved to write. And I didn't realize I could draw until I was much older. My mother passed away about 9 years ago, and to deal with it, to take care of myself during my grief, I started drawing and learning how to draw. And thankfully I had teachers who said, you can learn, you don't have to be born with it. And I just kept going. So it just brings me a lot of joy. So I kept doing it, and now I'm doing this.
Can you tell us about the type of art you make? Like what type of materials you use and some of your influences?
I call it mixed media. I love working with acrylic paint, cut paper, so a lot of scissors and glue, with paper scraps everywhere at my house. And I put things down on paper, but then I also, once I am satisfied, I take it to Photoshop, which is a software, and I can layer things on top of each other a little more, or add some detail, or perfect the facial expression. And so it's really, I get to work with my hands and play, and then I also get to clean things up in the computer.
I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ferny's really into using Photoshop, right, Ferny? Yeah, he's kind of our tech guy. So you brought a book here today. Can you talk about that? Okay.
Yeah, so it's the Loud Librarian. It's written by Jenna Beatrice, and I'm the illustrator. My name's right there.
Yeah.
And this little girl, her name is Penelope. She wants to be the librarian of the day. She's a student librarian.
Ah.
The only problem, see, this is her classroom. The only problem with that, teacher calls her name, and she's been preparing at home with her family. The only issue is she's very loud.
Ah.
Okay. So she has this big voice that makes people like kind of plug their ears a little bit. She could be heard in space.
Oh wow. I love that.
The astronauts hear her.
I like how you show her words like super big and bold. Like, yeah, I mean, it reads really well.
Yes, I wanted her voice to, really take over the page. This is Mrs. Berry. She's the librarian who's paid by the school to work there, and Penelope is the librarian of the day. And so, yeah, a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah,
when she starts talking.
The word bubble really kind of pops on the page.
She's trying to be helpful, but books are flying everywhere, off the shelves. She's got to pick them up, and then,
Oh my goodness.
Look.
Those words take up the entire page.
Things are hiss, crunch, popping, and it's just like, okay, pick them up, and she's dinosaurs. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff going on in this library until we end up here. I was just going to tell you, I used to really fear rejection, and like I would send out something once and get a no, and then I'd say, oh, never mind.
Oh.
But this time around, when it really all happened, I said, I don't care about rejection. I'm going to do it. And I didn't get any rejections that time.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Well, that's a really interesting story, because almost every author we talk to talks about how much rejection they get.
Yeah.
And their first book, they were like, well, I got 90 rejection letters, but then I got one that said yes, and now I've got 50 books I published.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, you didn't get a single rejection for this.
Not this time around.
Wow.
It's been a long journey, okay?
Oh, no.
I have experienced it.
Of course.
It's been a long journey, but something magical has happened, and I am excited.
It is kind of a unicorn of an occurrence, I must say.
Yes.
To have never got a rejection and like, poof, you're published. Well, I think that kind of speaks to your talent.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I told you, Ferny's a big fan. Yeah.
I love it. I love the way you speak, by the way.
Right? Oh, doesn't Ferny have a great voice?
Yes.
Ferny, will you sing us a little song? Oh, okay, that was
All
it.
right.
That was it. Fern songs are very short.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Okay.
This has been excellent.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.